how's it going, everybody? Thanks for checking out Exile State Comics. I'm Justin, doing a haul for new comics that came out on April 27th. Also, a variant and a couple trades that I picked up just because. Why not? You know, why not? So that's pretty much what we're going to be getting into today. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Make sure you leave a comment. I'll read it in the next one. After I go through the books this week, I'll go over the comments from last week's haul. So that's kind of how that goes. Also, if you're a wrestling fan, I'll be on Comic Frontline tonight on their YouTube channel for the wrestling pay-per-view. So check that out. Yeah, so more at the end. Let's get through the books. We'll just go how I normally do it. DC, Indie, and then Marvel. Sound good? Okay. First up, it's a Batman kind of week because we got Batman, The Dark Knight Returns 3, the Master Race. Yeah, this is book 4. So all the last of the Kandorians, I think, come back. Good book so far. We'll see how it kind of ends. I like the inserted little stories in this one. We get, what do we get in this one? We get Robin, right? No, Batgirl. Yeah. So you see, you get a little inserted stories with like the Atom, and I think Wonder Woman had one. All right, next, Justice League 49. This is part 9 of the Justice League, or the Dark Side War. So plus all the tie-ins and the specials. So it's probably really up to like 15 or 16 issues of the Dark Side War. So I think this is the penultimate, so the second to last. Yeah, conclusion in the next issue. Been a really good series. Like to see how this goes out before DC Rebirth hits. All right, and last from DC is Batman 51, the last pairing of Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo on this title. So good to see how they wrap this up. It's been a really good run. Like if you just look at it as a 51 issue Batman run, it's a really, really good story. Really, really strong. I'm glad that Scott Snyder is going to stay on Detective Comics, so we'll get some more Batman out of him. Okay. Variants. Not variants. Indies. Super Zero, issue number 5. This is from Aftershock. If you haven't been reading it, this is about our heroine here, and she is trying to get superpowers. Or trying to become a hero in some way. In this one, she's going to go to space, like stow away on a space shuttle, and see if she can get bombarded with cosmic rays or something of that sort. It's a really good book, though. Really cool art. This is Jimmy Palmiotti, and Amanda Connor, who are also doing Harley Quinn over at DC. So if you're a fan of that, check this out. Also from Aftershock, Insects, issue number 2. Issue 5 also, however you pronounce this one. This one is a mature book for sure. A lot of blood and gore, some violence and nudity and stuff of that sort. So be aware. I can kind of show you this. Some craziness going on. So check that out if you're into that. And from Image, we got Saga issue 36. This one has, it feels like they've been pushing out, just cranking out issues. It feels like 35 just came out a couple weeks ago. So it's Saga, it's awesome. Dun, dun, dun. Who that is? Who that is? Alright, so now we'll go into Marvel. And everything's Marvel. I got a lot of Marvel this week. So this was actually a larger haul than I normally get. For the last, I don't know, several weeks, it feels like I've barely gotten 7 to 9 books, something like that. And this week was a bit larger. So, alright, first, from Marvel, this is Avengers Standoff, Assault on Pleasant Hill Omega. And we had Alpha, so this is going to end it. I got the variant that connects with the Omega one that I have in a box already somewhere. So I need to check that out. So, excited to see this story come to an end and see exactly what happens and how it carries over. I mean, I know we're going to have Steve Rogers as young again, so we're going to have him as Cap. And I don't know, we'll see how many Cap books are we going to have going forward? A lot. Ultimates, issue number 6. Awesome Galactus on the cover here. And this is Not Galactus the Destroyer, but it's Galactus like the Life Bringer after his time back in the incubation chamber. Yeah, Galactus the Life Bringer, Cedar of Worlds. Really cool. Really cool book. If you're not reading Ultimates, I would definitely pick it up. It's been one of my favorite post-Secret Wars. Along those same lines is Squadron Supreme. Really cool cover here. Who was that? Dr. Fate or... Oh, man. I forgot that character's name. And Black Bolt, of course. Black Bolt. So, been a solid book. All new story, Through the Lens. Oh, okay. So that's what Marvel's doing now, is we're getting these little marks here to tell us when new storylines are happening. I mean, that's pretty good. That's a good way to help people out with jumping on points for titles. So I can get behind that. Ooh, next issue. Look at that. That looks crazy. I'm excited. All right, next. Doctor Strange, issue number 7. And this is actually part 2 of the Last Days of Magic. There was a Last Days of Magic book itself, and I didn't get it because I didn't want it. And I thought it was its own story, but now I know I need to go back and pick it up, so that's a bunch of crap. Way to go, Marvel. Way to go. You got me. You got me. Let's see, I'll show you something. If I can turn these pages that aren't stuck together. So, some crazy stuff in Doctor Strange. And, of course, I mean, it seems like every week we get a new Amazing Spider-Man, so this is number 11. I haven't read it yet, but people have told me that the last page reveal, or the last couple pages, kind of set the tone for the Marvel Universe going forward, at least in the next few months or something like that. Alright, and last but not least, new book I got this week, Daredevil, issue number 6. Everything's a 6 this week, it seems. So Daredevil number 6. Of course, this one, also, we got our marking up here. So that is the new storyline. Beginning, this is a Electric Connection with Elektra. So really, really cool. Alright, so variants. Same thing I got last week. I got another Daredevil Fried Pie variant, the black and white. And I think what I'm going to do is, I really like these covers. So I'm going to take a look at both of them and see which one's in the best shape. And then I think I'm going to get this book graded. I like this cover that much. So I think I'm just going to do that. Since I've got 2 of them, send off the one that appears to be in the best shape. You know what I'm saying? Alright. And 2 trades I got this week. I picked up Uncanny X-Men. This is a volume 4 from the Avengers vs. X-Men run. So really cool. I mean, $6. You can't beat it. You can't beat it for $6. And then also Amazing X-Men. This is volume 3. I actually did like this title, but got into it late. So for $6, I'll pick this up and read it. So, all right. So that is all the new books I got this week. All the new. That's a lot. That's a lot to read. It's too many. Too many. Okay. Let's get into comments from last week. Like I said, leave a comment this week. I'll read it next week. That's how it works. Super easy. All right. Bruce. Bruce says, Invincible, woohoo! Not a fan of the art of this art though. Yeah, it's a little bit different, but I don't know. It's still Invincible. I guess the story's normally so good that I'm reading it so fast that I don't pick up on how bad or the difference. But I'm with you. It could be better. All right. And Holger Peterson, what's up, man? Says the Mighty Thor was a big disappointment. Or the Mighty Thor 6. Sorry, issue 6 was a big disappointment for me. The Boldoff story was too long. Was far too long. Also, I didn't like the art. Issue 5 was so good. Yeah, issue 5 was great, and I'm with you on the issue 6 not being as good as I wanted it to be. Yeah, I had high hopes for it, but the art I think did take away from it because it was such a change on that title. It was gonna, I guess, giving the artist a month off or something like that. But yeah, I'm with you. I just didn't really dig it either. And last but not least, we've got Remember Porkins. What's up, man? Says congrats on the article, Gigs. Thanks, everybody. Or thanks, Remember Porkins. Not sure why some folks' videos get dislikes. Personally, I feel you should be forced to give a reason, constructive criticism, when disliking a video, but that's just me. Green babies is the key word for the day. Nice. Yeah. I don't know. I probably just said something that somebody didn't agree with, so that's fine. That's what it's all about. No big deal. What else is there? Yes, we're still looking for writers. JLS Comics, let me give a shout out to him. He just started writing for us and threw up an article about Free Comic Book Day. So head over to comicbook.com and look at the free Comic Book Day article for 2016, and that's from JLS Comics. So I know a lot of people that watch this probably also subscribe to his channel, so check that out. So it's really good to have him on board. If you're interested in writing, just send me a message and we'll kind of go from there with it. It's pretty simple. Pretty. It's really super duper pretty. That's what it is. So, yeah. And like I said, also check out comicfrontline.com. I just started writing for them. I've only got one article up over there. I need to submit a couple more really quickly. But also be on their YouTube channel tonight. And going forward, doing some wrestling stuff with them. So that's kind of fun. Something fun to do. So, alright everybody. Like I said, leave me a comment. Let me know what you picked up this week, what you dropped this week, and why. Yeah, let's start doing that. What have you dropped recently and why? That's an excellent question for everybody out there. And then I'm thinking about going digital for most of my books. It'll save a little bit of money and save a lot of bit of space. A lot of bit. I don't know. Just kind of thinking about it. So, alright everybody. Have a good one, and I'll be back next week with another haul. Thanks a lot for watching. Like, subscribe, do that fun stuff. And, yeah. We'll see what the Avengers happened up this week. Happened up. That's a new phrase, if you didn't know. Alright. Thanks everybody. Have a good one.